Hello everyone. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the strategy called units and parts and also model drawing, okay, to solve problems like this where you have fraction of A and fraction of B. So again, this is different base, so you cannot change it to the same denominator. Okay, let's look at the example question. Bala has 30 more apples than pears. Okay, so he has 30 more apples than pears. After selling 2/3 of the apples and 1/6 of the pears. Okay, so we have 2/3 of the apples and 1/6 of the pears. He had a total of 45 apples and pears left. So the question asks us to find how many apples were not sold. Okay, so let's start with the model drawing method. How are we going to draw the model for this? Let's start with the first information that is given. Bala has 30 more, so this is 30 apples than pears. Okay, so this is apples and this is pears. So Bala has 30 more apples than pears. Now, after selling 2/3 of the apples, here we cannot cut the model into 3 equal parts because we have 1 unit and 30. So what we should do is to cut each part, which is different size, into 3 units. Okay, so what do I mean by that? That means for this part I cut into 3 units and shade 2/3. So these 2/3 were sold. Okay, so these 2/3 were sold. And the extra 30 we have to cut into 3 parts too. So let me put the 30 outside. Okay, and I cut it into 3 parts. 2/3 sold. Okay, so how much was sold? 2/3. So 30 divided by 3, 1 unit is 10, 2 units is 20. Okay, so now let us write what is left. So this is left. And here just now there was 30, right? So 10 left. Okay, so for model where they have different parts, okay, different sizes, so what you need to do, if you want to take fraction of the apples, you need to take 2/3 of each. Understand? Okay, so now how about the pears? 1/6 of the pears were sold. So now we have the pears, right? So we have to cut the pears into 6 parts. So 3 parts. So each part is now cut into 2 units. So we will get 6 units and 1/6 of the pears were sold. Okay, so let me just label that 1/6 of the pears were sold. So the rest were left, which is 5 units. So now what do we need to do? We need to find how many apples were not sold. So basically how many apples were left. Okay, so here we know there's 10 apples left, but here we do not know. But the information that we are given is that a total of 45 apples and pears were left. Okay, so let's try to form the relation. Before we can form the relationship, we need to cut the model into equal parts. So how do we do that? So 1 unit equals to 2 parts, so each unit we cut into 2 parts to make them the same. So now we can see that there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units and 10 apples left. Okay, so basically 7 units plus 10 apples left is equals to 45. Okay, so altogether there are 45 apples and pears left, which means 7 units will be equals to 45 minus 10, which is 35, and 1 unit is equals to 5. So what does the question ask us to find? How many apples were not sold? So we need to find 2 units, okay, which is 10, and what do we have to do? Plus another 10. So 10 plus 10 equals to 20. Okay, so altogether there were 20 apples that were not sold. Clear? Okay, now this For this question, the model drawing is not that difficult because it's easy to make them into equal parts and to take 2/3 of 30. Okay, so in some other questions, it might not be that easy. Okay, so if you learn the units and parts method, it's actually a more general method which you can apply. Okay, so how do we use the units and parts method for this type of question? So now we have apples and pears. So after selling 2/3 of the apples, that means at first there were 3 units and then 2 units were sold. So 1 unit left. Okay, so let's label our table before, change, and after. Okay, so 2/3 of the apples were sold. That means at first there were 3 units. 2/3 minus 2 units, 1 unit left. So pears, because the base is different, I cannot use units anymore. So what do? I use parts. 1/6 of the pears. Okay, so that means at first there were 6 parts. 1 part was sold, so there will be 5 parts left. Okay, so this is how the units and parts table will look like. Okay, so now we are ready to form the equations. For unit and parts, we need 2 equations, right? So first information, 30 more apples than pears. So what do? 30 more apples than pears. So 3 unit equals to 6 part plus 30. Second information, total of 45 apples and pears left. That means 1 unit plus 5 parts is equals to 45. Okay, so in units and parts method, if the units and parts are on opposite side of the equal sign, we can use substitution method. So for substitution method, let's make the number of units the same. So we times 3, so we get 3 units plus 15 parts equals to 135. So since the 3 units are already the same, and 3 units is equals to 6 part plus 30, we can substitute or change the 3 units to 6 parts plus 30, and the rest all will remain the same. Okay, so now we have no more units, only parts left. So 6 parts plus 15 parts is 21 parts. 30, when we bring over, what will happen? It will become minus 30. Okay, so 21 parts will be equals to 135 minus 30, and that is 105. So 1 part is equals to 5. Okay, so now since we know that 1 part equals to 5, how to find the number of apples that were not sold? So basically we need to find 1 unit. Okay, so if 1 part is 5, what is 5 parts? So 5 parts will be 5 times 5, 25. And since we know that the total left is 45, 1 unit plus 5 parts is 45. That means 1 unit plus 25 equals to 45. How do we find 1 unit? 45 minus 25, and that will give us 20. Okay, so that is the final answer. So I've shown you 2 different methods. You can use the model drawing or you can use the unit and part method. Whatever that makes more sense to you, and which is whatever method that is easier to you, you may choose and use them wisely. Okay, so see you in the next video where I'm going to share more word problems that are a little bit more challenging involving fractions. Okay, so see you, bye.